Hey folks, this is Gigi on a budget. Hope you're doing well. It is Friday. Thank God it's Friday because it's been quite the week. I'm just saying. Today we are having, I believe it could be called a Moscow Mule, but I'm thinking it's not a Moscow Mule. I'm thinking it's just a mule. The original recipe calls for Kahlua, vodka, and Bailey's, but I add a little cold foam because Gigi likes cold foam, and it's my drink. So, and of course, it's nice when you drizzle the chocolate around. That's part of the recipe too.
Step one, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun.
Pretty tasty. Hey folks, let's go ahead and see how much money we're going to be dropping today. We'll go have a little bit of chashstuffing. So here we go.
Everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Let's see how much money we're going to be dropping today. Hope you folks have been having a good day today. It is Friday. It's the weekend before Halloween. Halloween, I believe, is next Thursday, so I'm kind of festive. I'm actually just got done recording a little story for my girls, Morgan and Charlie. I'm going to include the little clip. If you guys are interested in watching, I read a little story to them, a little spooky, not too spooky because my girls are only, they're under 5, or 5's the oldest, and the other one's not even a year old, so they're little ones, so it can be too spooky. Not yet. So anyway, let's go ahead. Let's get organized here. All right, so let's see how much money are we dropping today. So I think it's going to be a little short because things been happening around here, but we still want to close out the Grinch and my 52-week challenge. So let's see how much money we got today. 60 plus 10. 96 $96. Hey, $96 is $96. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, go over here. Well, as far as our baby Luna, she is actually on the mend. The doctor finally cleared her, I should say. She was dealing with that Giardia. Man, that was an ugly issue going on with her. Brought her home with it from the animal control, but she's too cute. She was going back because we just love her here. So anyway, we had to get another round of meds, and the doctor also suggested probiotics because sometimes their tummies are a little sensitive. Gut health. Don't we all need to make sure we're watching our gut health? Even the dogs need to watch their gut health. So I've got her on probiotics and the Jet on probiotics too. Go figure. All right, so we got $96. Let me go ahead and write this down. So I'm glad that she's getting better, but with everything that's going on, I was supposed to be going to a Halloween. Me and Big Dog supposed to go to a Halloween party this weekend, but I'm thinking now with everything that's been going on, gotta get on the schedule with the Luna. All right, so let's see what we're gonna do here. Okay, we're gonna put a little money in here. We'll do 15. Let's make sure I got it here. And okay, one of the things I wanted to talk to you folks today about was how do we get ready for next year? I was looking at my my savings challenges and the sinking funds that I've done for this year, and there's a little bit of money I've been able to save. So now, usually what happens, what I'm familiar with in regards to business is usually the fourth quarter they start getting ready for the first quarter of the following year. So I was thinking that's kind of what, I really need to see what we're doing here as a business as far as saving money for the big dog and I, and making our money work effectively for us. It really, you have to have a business mindset, because that means you're more mindful, more thorough, you can forecast, try to project, those are all terminologies that are associated with business. So as I was going through it today, what I think I want to do at the end of the year, which I've spoken about before, is, I'm going to put this money in here before I forget, is I want to go ahead and total up how much money I have saved for this year. I would like to hit 10. If I hit 8, I'll be surprised, but I'm thinking any money I've saved is far more than I saved the year before. In 2023. Primarily all I was working on in 2023 was my the Aruba monies. That was basically it. This year I have, broadened, my thought process on this and saved for different things as well. So I have a number of challenges going on. I got Dot the Pig going on. I've got our coin bank going on, and I've also got my monthly minis that I just drop money in once a month, at the end of the month, beginning of the month. So I've got money spread, but I know it's there, and I'm saving it. And saving is just part of the accomplishment. Now, what I do with it, either I'll put it in our high yield account, or maybe I'll go to take care of something in the house, or maybe I'll go to take something that we have outstanding. Whatever it is, I've got the money that I'm saving money for us to be utilized effectively. Because remember, money is a tool. So I was thinking, what is it that I want to do for next year? Well, definitely I want to finish up our Luna, because we're hoping to, I don't know what's going on with Florida, that's our road trip. And then, of course, Alaskan cruise. Those are the two main things that I've already started saving for, that I want to accomplish or get cleared out for next year. There's a big challenge that I would like to do. It's a $10,000 savings challenge.
Really?
Now, that really, you just have to be very, very mindful and very, very dedicated to be able to pull something off like that. Because I've seen people, 15,000, 30,000. Hey folks, if you like what you see, be sure to like, share, subscribe, repeat. Like, share, subscribe, repeat. Like, share, subscribe, repeat. I think that's it. Right, big dog?
Woof.
10,000 in a year, and you can do it. It just takes such dedication. And not only that, if you're in a relationship, you got to make sure your partner's on board with you too. So I really want to try to save the $10,000 one. If I'm not, it just depends. I'm curious to see how much I've actually saved for this year. So if it's more than $5,000, then I'm thinking I could save $10,000 for next year, and still keep my monthly minis, and still keep Dot going on and my coin bank going on. And maybe there's another challenge that I could save for. Well, it definitely would have to be another Christmas one, that's for sure. And then, I'm going to have to start saving for tuition, if I want to transfer. So that's another thing that I'm looking forward to. So I'm thinking there's probably going to be three main ones. Of course, the $10, $15 one, which is like an emergency fund, but I don't call it emergency fund because that's too much for Gigi. So anyway, those are things we need to be thinking about now as we get ready for the beginning of the new year. We want to start projecting what we expect, what we hope, or what we think we need funds for next year. What's a luxury and what's a necessity? What are your dreams? What are your goals? How much money is that going to cost? We need to start doing our research now to be ready for next year. And then design, whether you download one or you design one. I already know what I'm going to design. Thank you, Budget Evolution, to give me an idea for that. So I'll be designing one for next year. So, but that's all the stuff that we need to start percolating in our head right now. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's go ahead and put 50 here. Let's see, this one's almost done. This one is almost done. There's $50 here. So there's my blue. Just 2 more weeks and I'm going to be done with this, and this would have been $1,300. And this one we've been able to utilize for some, mainly for stuff around the house. We got the plain room. It's just about done. I'm thinking I'm going to be confirming this weekend as to whether or not my daughter's going to be coming down. But either way, the fact that he got the room, organized, I'll take a picture of it so you can kind of see what he's done. And we can now utilize that room as a guest room. Either put a folding bed in there or put air mattress. At least somebody's got space for themselves that can be utilized as a guest room. And not only that, he organizes stuff so at least he can walk in there and feel good, about how it's set up. So I'm really pleased with that. He did a good job with that. So 50 here. So that's kind of what we did with this money here. Stuff for the plain room, stuff around the house. All right, now we got the Grinch. Let's see, how much do I have for the Grinch? What's that, $31? 31. Here we go. See, this is going to be done. So do a midweek drop. Then next week, oh yeah, this is going to be done, maybe 3 weeks at the most. and we've already been using it to for Christmas. I think I just got my boys, my son and my son-in-law. Well, of course, Big Dog, and then I think maybe my girls, Charlie and Morgan, and I think my mom. Shh, don't tell my mom that though, okay? and I think really we'll be done. So that's great. So I think as far as money, that's how we're dropping today. But I wanted to, like I said, chat with you about what are we going to be doing for next year. You know, also wanted to chat with you about, okay, here it comes. Did you see the Golden Bachelor? Chalk. I thought his name was Chuck. It's Chalk. I don't know why I mean, for all those people to meet Joan, that was kind of overwhelming. Guy, there was a Pasquale. I can't remember the name of the guy she sent home. Chalk and Guy. You know, the biggest issue I think I'm going to see that's going to happen again, like happened to Gary and Teresa, is relocating. Because I want to say she's from back east. She ain't from Kansas and she ain't from Chicago. And the thing is, by the time you reach our golden age, so to speak, you know, you're pretty much set. Your family's already set up. You've already had your kids. Now you're probably having grandkids, and you may or may not be involved with them. But I think it's hard to relocate when you reach a certain age that you've established yourself so well in an area. And I'm thinking that's going to be a problem here again. And I'm not seeing Joan really too excited about any of these guys. You know, you can say when you're in love is like teenage and, you know, all the good things and bells and whistles. I think you feel that at any age. You just get excited, the endorphins kick in, all that stuff. You know, our body reacts to that type of relationship. And I'm not seeing any of that going on, aside from Chalk. You know, he's quite excited. But I'm not seeing that with Joan for any of them. So it's like, Joan, okay, Joan, I'm talking to you. Don't pick somebody because you got to. If none of those guys are rocking your boat, move on down. Because I'm sure there's somebody out there for you. It just may not be any of these guys here. And that's okay. Because at the end of the day, it's got to be about you, Joan, and nobody else. Okay, that's my take on on the Golden Bachelorette. So now it is time for... Okay, folks. Here is the quote of the week by Carl Sandburg. Time is the coin of life. Only you can determine how it will be spent. You can say the same thing about money. But time is priceless. You can't get time back. Sometimes you can make up for money you lost. But time you can't get back. So think about that. Time is a coin of life. Only you can determine how it will be spent. So, two things you can determine how you're going to spend is your time and money. And like the short that I put up earlier this week, money is just a tool. You know, money doesn't cure all. It just kind of helps you do whatever goals or whatever business or whatever it is that you have. Money is a tool that you can utilize effectively, but you got to be mindful about it. Just like being mindful of your time. Don't waste your time on things or people that don't appreciate it or you really don't want to do. You know, because you cannot get that time back. Spend your time wisely. Share it with who you want to share it with. You know, spend it on experiences that you want to enjoy. Because again, you can't get that time back. And the same thing with money. Sometimes you can get the money back and sometimes you can't. So be mindful of both of them. Because both of those things can have a great impact on your life and how well you live it. I'm just saying. So aside from that, this is Gigi on a budget. Having a meal. We dropped $96. Our quote one more time is, "Time is a coin of life. Only you can determine how it will be spent," by Carl Sandburg. Be mindful of your time and money. Thank God it's Friday. You working stiffs out there, you keep on moving on. Tits up. It's Fearless Friday. You got it. And until next week, ciao.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up.